Lovely starshine lights my way to bed. Magic rainbows glisten in my head. Just like a child I live in Wonderland. All my dreams are coming true.
Hi, and welcome to Handmade by Ditsy Tulip. I'm Mel, and this is where I like to share my me-made wardrobe and how I like to style it, what I plan to make, what fabrics I'm buying, what patterns I'm buying. So if you're interested in sewing and style, you're in the right place. In today's video, I want to talk about body types. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you will have seen that I mentioned that I wanted to find out a little bit more about my body shape or my body style, so that when I'm planning what I want to make in spring and summer, I'm going to make what's going to complement my body shape, rather than kind of just making the patterns that I really like, but then actually when I come to wear them, they just don't look that great on me. Look fantastic on other people, but don't look that great on me because it's not the right style for my body shape. So I've been spending the past 4 weeks or so doing lots of research online in relation to my body shape, and I want to share with you in this video some of my findings. So what I will make you aware of first of all is what my vital statistics are. So my bust measurement is 33 inches, my waist is 27 inches and my hips are 36. Now, for my birthday, one of my friends did get me a body analysis completed, which came along with a little book to help you with styling your body shape. So this is the style guide. I'll leave a link in the video notes. And what I did is I sent obviously my measurements along with a couple of photographs. Not the most flattering photographs, but I will share them with you. I'll pop them in now. So it's basically one photograph front on and one photograph side on. So I sent that along with my body measurements so that an analysis could be completed and I came out as a pear. So not sure if I was surprised about that or not, perhaps not really, because so ultimately the main characteristics of a pear is that you're bigger in the hip area than what you are up top, but you've also got a well-defined waist. So that is definitely me. And one thing that I've always struggled with in relation to clothes and body shape is, you will have seen from the photos, I've got a really flat chest. I've not got a lot going on up here, which doesn't really bother me that much. You know, I'm not looking to have huge boobs when I haven't got them, but sometimes I find that the clothes that I make don't look great because I haven't got much up top. So I'm actually a to AA cup even in some bras if I wear them without any padding or anything like that. So often have to do small bust adjustments, but then sometimes the style lines that I make I've found haven't done a great job of balancing out my body. So those are the key things that I want to look for when choosing patterns to style my body shape. So I'll give you a very kind of little skip through in this book. So it is great. What I would say is a lot of this information is available online. There's even online body analysis tools that you can use for absolutely free to find out what your body shape is. So again, I'll leave a link to those in the video notes. And I did test it. Obviously, I had a gift. A friend had paid for me to have the analysis completed, but I did come out as a pear on the online tool as well. But this book is great, and I do also like supporting small businesses. There's obviously been a lot of care and time taken into creating this book and the hints and tips that are in here. So just to kind of skip through, I'm not sure how much you'll see, but I will show you in better detail anyway. It kind of goes through tops, bottoms, etc. accessories, shoes, coats, bags, what different things that you should wear to help complement your body shape. And what I'm going to focus on in this video is tops, because I want to get some patterns planned out for what I'm going to make in spring and summer. So what I will do is I'll skip to show you more detail in this guide and some of the other things that I found online, and then I'm going to match some of the style lines with hopefully some patterns if I can find them, so I'll share those as well. So I'll head over to the other video. Okay, so let's talk about body types. So as I mentioned a second ago, this is the book that I'm going to be referring to, which is my style guide called Pointers for Pairs. But the 4 different types of bodies that this book references is the pear, which of course is what I am. You've got the hourglass, the apple, and the column, or what's sometimes called the rectangle. So what I'll be sharing with you is all about the pear, because that's all that's included in this book, but there's loads of different websites and things available online which tells you about the different types of body shapes. So the pear, so I'll tell you what it says is the key characteristics of a pear in this book. So it says, representing about 20% of the female population, pear shapes tend to have a smaller bust and well-defined waist in comparison to their legs, hips and thighs. So according to my measurements, then yeah, that's absolutely me. So the key characteristics are, if you gain weight, you tend to gain it on your lower body, your bottom and your legs. Your hips, legs and thighs are proportionally bigger than your bust and waist. Your well-defined waist is one of your best assets, so show it off by adding some volume and structure above the waist. And you tend to have great arms, which are a great feature, so show them off. And finally, your legs may be short, which mine certainly are at 5'3", but you tend to have narrow shoulders. So that is the key characteristics of a pear. So what I'm going to move on to is high level, different types of tops that this book suggests works well with a pear shape. And I've done a little bit of research for a couple of different sewing patterns in each of the ranges as well. So starting with Bordeaux or off the shoulder tops. So this first one is a Cynthia Rowley Simplicity 8124. I'll zoom in a second, but it says in this book that off the shoulder or Bordeaux tops allow you to show off your shoulders. Pear should feel confident doing this, that it also draws attention to your upper half. So let's have a look at this pattern. So what I like about this one is the elastic around the shoulder area and the sleeves, but I also like its kind of swing shape, because I think that would look really nice with a little belt, or you can see their version C. It looks like that may be a play suit version as well with an elasticated waist. So yeah, I really like that pattern. This next one is just a tutorial on how to make your own off the shoulder top, and this is on Megan Nielsen's website. So let's just zoom into this one. I really like the straight shape of the dress, of course with the off the shoulder, but then the ruffle detail as well. And I think that really helps to balance out the shape of the body, and you could also add extra detail as well on the ruffle, maybe a bit of beading or some of the little mini pom-poms or something like that. The next one is the Pattern for Pirates wriggle dress, which you can also make as a top. I've actually made a version of this as a top before for the dressmaker's ball, so let me just share a picture of that with you. So this was the version that I made, and I just kind of trimmed it with roses, which were from the the skirt element of the dressmaker's ball outfit.
So I do really like the shape of that top, and it is super comfortable to wear as well because it's stretchy fabric, but you can also make it in more structured fabric and add a zip at the back as well. Okay, so that is Bardo or off the shoulder tops. The next thing that it chats about is wrap tops, and it says that wrap tops allow you to show off your waist and adjust the tightness where you feel most comfortable. So here's a couple of wrap tops that I found. So if I'm honest, I've not heard of this pattern, so I just kind of stumbled across this pattern when I was searching online. So this is Our Lady of Leisure wrap top. So let me just show you the details. So I really like the shape of the wrap and the fact that it's got this big bow at the side. I think that adds a really lovely detail. But I also like the ruffle sleeves on this one. I don't think they're too overpowering, but they really add a little bit of interest. The next one is a very easy Vogue pattern. So 3 different looks here, although A and B do look very similar. I'm not sure what the difference is, but you've got A, B and C. So you've got kind of the ruffly shoulders with the bow, or you've got quite a deep V-neck wrap, which I quite like, with the bell sleeve. So that is the Very Easy Vogue V9315. Okay, this next one is a free pattern with Peppermint Magazine, and this is quite a basic wrap top, but I think one that could work really well with maybe a nice linen or a nice cotton. So it's quite a simple shape, but I think that would go really well, obviously worn with jeans as it is here, but I think it would also go really well with a nice skirt as well, because of its shorter kind of, I wouldn't say it's cropped, but it's shorter length, so I think that would work well with a skirt. So that's a few ideas on wrap tops. The next thing the book suggests is bell sleeves. So it says that bell sleeves draw attention to the arms rather than the legs and work to create a focal point on your top half. So the first one that I'm going to try is, I've actually already got the pattern for this. The lovely Claire from Penguin and Pear was selling off some patterns and I purchased this one, so thank you, Claire. So this is the Megan Nielsen Dove. So you can see here there's 3 different versions. Is there 3 different versions? Yeah, there's 3 different versions, and version 2 and 3 have this nice bell sleeve detail. So that shows you the sleeve a little closer. So I look forward to giving that one a try. The next one, again, is a pattern I've already got and I've already made, so I'll share a picture of that made up in a second. But this is the Wear Lemonade Fell Ballot top. So this is quite a simple boat neck at the front, and it kind of goes down as a V at the back, but it's got a nice double ruffle detail on the sleeve. So I'll just show you the version of this that I've made up. So there it is, made up in a Liberty of London Tarna lawn with, I think this was called Isle of Wight, so a lovely little fabric. So I'll definitely make another version of that pattern as well. The next thing, in fact, before I turn over the page, it does also say that it's helpful to wear horizontal stripes on tops as well, that really helps to balance out the body shape on a pair. I've I've not researched patterns for this one yet, but it says with shirts, it's a good idea to have a shirt with a breast pocket, because a pocket will create interest on your chest area and add those horizontal lines up top as well. It then goes on to talk about ruffles. So it says tops with ruffles add volume and additional curves to your top half, thus ensuring eyes are focused on top rather than on the bottom. So here's a couple of patterns that have got ruffles. So this one is ruffles at the shoulders and a lovely peplum detail, and I really love how this nips in at the waist. So this is the How to Do Fashion number 9 Ronni pattern. So I'm definitely going to make a version of this. I've had my eye on this pattern for quite some time now, and I'm definitely going to give this a go and make it up. The next one is an I Am Patterns pattern. It's got a collar. Let me just zoom in. So it's got a collar detail, obviously buttons down the front, but it's got a lovely ruffle kind of on the bust line area. So again, I think that would really help to balance out the body. And that's it, that's what I've found for ruffles so far. So that's all I wanted to share today, is just some ideas on tops for pears. So I'll head back over to the main video.
Okay, so I hope that you found that useful. If you've ever completed a body analysis to find out what shape you are, and you can share any tips on what to wear, what looks great on different body shapes, then do leave it in the comments below, because obviously I'm a pear, but people who are watching this video will be different shapes. So any links or anything like that we can share to useful information, then that would be great in the comments. But let me know what you think about the patterns that I've shared today, and if you're a pear, have you found any different kind of style lines that work really well for you? So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Do give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you're not already a subscriber of the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And have a wonderful week. I'll see you very soon. Bye.
All my dreams are coming, all my dreams are humming, all my dreams are